And is that free?
Yep.
And it's even less expensive than Magic Jack, which is $20 a year?
Well, you can't use it if you don't have a phone that you already pay for.
What's that mean, Devin?
I pay for phone service through my AT&T on my iPhone, and my family has a landline at home still. You can't use it without a telephone that already has.
Oh, that's interesting, because Magic Jack you can.
You could use it with Magic Jack, but you still have to pay for Magic Jack.
What?
You can use it with Magic Jack, but you still have to pay for Magic Jack.
Do I follow that?
It just forwards a phone call. It doesn't take a phone call.
Oh, but Magic Jack does.
Yeah, Magic Jack is the same as a landline telephone. It's the same as a cell phone.
Oh, then Google really doesn't have a Magic Jack.
No, it's not a phone service.
Oh, it's a forwarding service.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining that. Look again and see if Mr. Claus's light is on. If you would, please. Okay, you explain that to me. And I can leave a message on Google for you. Who is it?
It's a friend of mine going for a run.
Is he a high school friend?
Mm-hmm.
Really? He's big.
Yeah, he is one of the tallest people in the grade.
Now, is Mr. Claus's light on? No.
I don't see it. The room's pretty dark there.
Yes, it is. I know about 10 people who have moved up to this county from Long Island. Yep.
I'm one of them.
Okay, then I know 15.
Well, one of my sisters was born here. Actually, both of them were born here. I was the only one born on Long Island, so
oh, okay.
3.
What town was it?
Great River.
Where is that?
Suffolk County.
Where though?
East Islip.
Oh, okay. Not far from the Nassau border?
Nope.
Great River. Do you know the zip code?
I know.
I'll be right back.
No problem. I'll be right here.
Hi there.
Hello.
Did I leave my package?
Yes, you did.
Isn't that dumb? That is.
Right here.
Yes, I'm so sorry. That is so dumb. And my cats were really upset.
Hey, you left it at the store.
Meow, meow. Thank you. Hi there. Thank you. What a dumb thing to do. You want an ice cream cone or anything?
I'm alright. You need to get things in.
That vegan ice cream was really good. The tafuti that you can get only at ShopRite. All right, so we'll leave these off for the cats, right?
You want to stop and drop it off again?
Yeah, because there's nothing to gain going any other way.
Sure.
thy rich grace impart strength to your fainting heart. Our zeal inspire, oh, hear us while we pray. Take all our guilt away. Oh, let us from this day be wholly thine. Maybe the $1,500 check will be in the mailbox.
It'll help.
What do you think? If you were president, what would you do to run the country?
What would I do? Anything specifically?
Well, yeah. I would say in general to straighten things out.
I think everybody should have Medicare.
Oh, okay.
If everybody had health insurance through one simple, easy system that isn't a private system that's incentivized to collect premiums without actually giving out care,
Yeah.
we'd all be a lot better off. Everyone would have health insurance, everyone would be healthier, and you'd keep the cost down. It wouldn't skyrocket through all these deals between health insurance companies and hospitals and
Yes,
doctors.
absolutely. It's a racket, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And the reason they all hate Medicare is because Medicare tells them you're going to give it at this rate.
Yes.
And they hate the VA because the VA negotiates good drug rates, things like that. Importations from Canada should be allowed. They shouldn't sell it for a fifth of the price above the border than below the border.
Sure. It's all greed, isn't it?
It is. That's why they dislike the notion of a private healthcare. An industry. You shouldn't use the word industry in relation to people's healthcare.
No, you shouldn't. It
It's
shouldn't
wrong.
be an industry.
It shouldn't be. Yeah, there should be no such thing as a healthcare company, a business.
No.
It shouldn't be a business. It should be an endeavor. It should be a nonprofit. It should be for the good of providing healthcare.
Oh, good. That's wonderful. It's got out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Albert LeBrun, when we went to Plainville on Monday, told us that he's taking a pill. I believe it's a chemo pill.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe
I
it's
take a lot of chemo pills too.
$1,000 per pill. I believe that Medicare, he told me, has paid $30,000 for these pills.
Right. This is actually something that got fixed with the healthcare law. Is that when the prescription drug plan for Medicare was started in 2003 by President Bush, they made it look not so expensive by including something called the donut hole, whereby Medicare will pay up to a certain amount for your drugs. If your drugs cost between, $1,000 and $20,000-$30,000, okay, we'll cover you there. If it gets above that cost, you're on your own and you pay out of pocket from there up until you reach a ceiling of about like $100,000.
Yeah.
So it covers the little expenses and the most catastrophic care,
Yeah.
but it doesn't cover the major bulk of people that need prescription drugs, right in the middle where their price falls, and that's called the donut hole. What they did was they fixed that. They raised the revenue over time, and they started closing the donut hole with the healthcare law they just signed. This very year, 2010, checks went out to everybody in the Medicare Part D program, the drug benefit. $250 checks went out to pay up some more. The next year, they're going to cut the price of prescription drugs in half.
Oh, good.
And the money will keep increasing each year until the whole donut hole is covered.
Yes.
Until they pay out for the entire range.
The two sinisters then are the drug companies and the medics?
Yeah, the insurance companies.
Yeah, the
insurance and drug companies, and the hospitals and doctors.
Yes.
Yeah,
They've made the racket.
they do. Yeah, they work that way. I mean, you can't. There's problems with the hospitals in that we make them insure people that come in without insurance. Because you wouldn't throw someone back out on the street. The Hippocratic Oath would say you would have to take that person.
Yes, and I
So
think the
we
law
make them
says
do it by
that,
law,
too.
right?
Yeah.
We made that the law
I
in the
think
80s.
the doctor
Yeah.
told me you can't refuse.
Exactly. But if they take someone without insurance that doesn't pay for anything, you can't do that for everybody, or else you'd have no hospital to run. You have
That's
no doctors.
myself, I have no insurance.
Right.
Because I really didn't believe in it.
Right.
I thought it was a racket, and I trusted God, and I trusted my body, and I don't have medical insurance, and I don't have Medicare Part B, is it?
Yeah,
Part,
the
Part A
hospital,
you get free.
the hospital coverage.
Part
right.
B is hospital. Now you think I'm wrong to do that?
If you don't use medical services at a hospital, it's not a problem. But for anyone, yourself included, that goes and needs something done at the hospital, then someone
I think you stated that very well. Who would oppose you on that? Of course, the three great big industries.
And their elected lobbyists, the Republican Party.
Oh yeah.
The ones that ones that said in 1965 when Lyndon Johnson passed Medicare, Ronald Reagan himself said, "This is socialized medicine that will take over America, and we will have socialism, and one day you will tell your grandchildren of the days when men used to be free."
That's hysterical.
That's a bunch of hooey.
That's hysteria.
But I've actually heard that record. Let's check it out.
Yeah. You actually heard that, huh?
Oh yeah, that's an actual record. Ronald Reagan speaks out on socialized medicine, 1965.
That's hard to understand.
There's a letter here. However, it's from the Adirondack, North County. So wait, are you in the green mailbox here?
No, we're green.
Green, okay. Then this is yours. This was in there. But that is all that's in there.
Honey, that's Joseph. That's Mr. Schoonover.
Oh, then it's in the wrong one. I'll move it over here.
Is that it, honey? You mean their check didn't come again?
Yeah, if that's Mr. Schoonover's, and then there's nothing in yours.
No, mine and Mr. Schoonover's are the same.
Oh, okay.
We're both a green box.
Yeah, they're the ones on Nissan bill, so it's probably for a car.
And there's
nothing in the
check
green
from
one.
the Treasury?
No.
No. Well, okay, keep going then on this. So keep going on it.
About healthcare? I mean,
that's the first. That would be one of your top priorities if you were president.
Oh yeah, that's. I think that has to be one of the top priorities, and I think it's silly that they don't cite the welfare clause of the Constitution more often. Provide for the general welfare.
That's you know.
Yeah. They take the next part, the common defense, the previous part, the common defense.
By the way,
they just ignore the provide for the general welfare of the people of the United States.
By the way, that's Title 47 of the United States Code. 47.
But I think look at the military. Not that I'm saying the military is a particularly great thing all the time, but when it comes to their health care, they have it right. If you're a veteran, you have the Veterans Administration after you come back. And that covers everybody, and that's completely government run from top to bottom. We said these are the men and women that have served our country. They've, going the line of duty, they've been injured or wounded, and we're going to build hospitals and hire the doctors and provide the medicine, provide the coverage for them because they deserve it.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a good thing. I think shouldn't all Americans be treated, though, with that regard?
Yeah.
I just...
How would you go about that logistically?
Well, I think it's a matter of winning over the idea that people... I think everyone agrees that everyone should have health care. And it's just a matter of doing it. And how it gets done. It gets done in a public manner, through the government, through Medicare, or Medicaid, and the VA, and all those programs, or it gets done privately, as they did with this health care bill at least, which is to at least regulate and ensure that all private insurance companies do have to provide a certain amount of coverage, do have to provide to everybody, do have to provide at a certain capped cost. That works to some degree. Some countries do that. I know where I'll get off
slow down
properly.
And left directional.
Some countries do that too. In the Netherlands and Switzerland and Indonesia, some other countries work with the private system and keep it under tight wraps.
And it works?
And it works to some degree, yeah, it works pretty well. But the full-out government-run systems work better.
He just
and
missed
they're cheaper.
They're what?
And they're cheaper. They save a lot of money. If you don't have private industry colluding around, raising medical prices and such, medical inflation rose 3 times as fast as normal inflation in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is insane. Now I'd
I'd
like to cite to you that Jesus Christ healed people and never charged.
That'd be a pretty good way of going about things. You should know what's coming. No one's coming? Okay, good.
No, nobody's here.
I think that's got to be one of the biggest things to do, because one of the biggest sources of all of our fiscal problems, too, are the cost of things like Medicare and Medicaid and S-CHIP, which is for children's health insurance, and VA. Healthcare, because, like I said, inflation goes up a lot faster than normal inflation. If the cost of healthcare goes up 3 times as fast as it should, the cost of paying for healthcare in the ways that we do are going to rise tremendously. And that adds a lot to our debt. But if you held down the whole system in Medicare, if everyone had that has extremely low overhead, and it pays out the necessary benefits, and it pays it out cheaper, more efficiently than most private industry does. It'd be a lot better system for everybody.
How do you rate the success of the health care bill?
It's a big step in the right direction, and it has the right idea. The very idea is that every American should have health insurance, should be covered when something goes wrong, when something happens. They are secure in knowing they have health insurance that can take care of them when they get sick or something, unpredictable happens. My sister once fell from, like on a jungle gym or something. But she fell. She split above her eye. There's a split, like, ripped in the skin.
Oh, no.
You can see some flesh underneath. It was pretty nasty, but she can go immediately to a hospital and get when that kind of thing happens, you shouldn't have to worry about having to pay for all those stitches and stuff. If we didn't have insurance and they said, well, it's going to cost you $100,000 to get all that stitching done and stuff like that, no one would be able to do that. There was
would that actually happen?
Oh yeah, there was a documentary that actually started this whole debate on healthcare. It came out in 2007 called Sicko. It's by Mr. Michael Moore. And he comprised a lot of the movie about simply going and finding cases. He actually put out simply an email on the internet and said, anybody that has healthcare stories, please give them to me and we'll try and see how this goes in the documentary. He got tens of thousands. His email stopped working. And there was a story that sticks out in my mind where a man had, he worked in, I believe, some sort of wood shop, like a factory. He was, where you put through giant blades and stuff like that, woodwork. And he accidentally, his top finger went through. Tip of his finger from here on went through. Or I think it was 2 fingers actually. These like cut like that. The tips of 2 fingers went through. So.
So slow down. Wait, I think this is where it is.
Oh, is it somewhere else now? Or I forgot. Yeah.
There they are. Okay, stop and turn around, honey, or back up. Just back up. And I want to hear the end of this story. And so then what happened?
Back up? Is it somewhere back there?
No, it's the animals that we're going to feed.
Oh, okay.
We're going to throw apples.
Let me just make sure no one's coming, and we'll just back up and pull over in front of them.
No, I'd stay on this side of the road.
Oh, then I'll just pull over here, and we can cross the street.
Are we near the animals?
Just want to get out of the street somewhat. It's a bit of a slope too.
Yeah, don't stick yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to be out where traffic will get me, but.
And so tell me the rest of the story.
The story is that this man actually lost the tips of both of his fingers, and he went to the hospital, but he didn't have insurance. And 40 million people in this country don't have insurance, and he's one of them. And the doctors assessed the situation. They stopped the bleeding, everything, got him, from dying from blood loss. But then they came to him and said, all right, you can attach the tip of your pointer finger for $12,000, or you can attach the top of your middle finger, I think it was your ring finger, or something like that, but you can attach the tip of your ring finger for $12,000 and the tip of your middle finger for $25,000. And he said, I can't do both of those. I'll take my ring finger. Things like that. Or this is awful, but it's fortunately remedied, been remedied. It was a woman that had I think a 6-month-old infant that baby's crying one night, and she went in there and got the baby out, and she was running an intense fever. She was just burning up, well over 100, 102, 103 degree fever, and she immediately rushed her to the hospital. She took her right in the car, rushed her to the hospital, and the people there at the hospital said, oh, your insurance doesn't accept rates at our hospital. It's not in your health maintenance it's not in your HMO's range. It's not an accepted provider. You have to go to the hospital across town. That you have to go over there, they'll accept your insurance there, we won't. And she begged with them just to take her daughter as an emergency, take her in, and they couldn't do it, and they wouldn't do it, and her daughter died.
Gee.
But that's also been changed, because part of the new laws, regulations that have already been implemented 2 months ago that I told you about when we sat down in September, and I said, this is a good thing that came out. Part of those rules was that any hospital has to accept the insurance from any other provider. You can't just limit it to a certain set of hospitals. If it's an emergency like that, they have to take you.
Okay.
So that changed for the better.
You see, that's proof how heartless they have become.
Mm-hmm.
That's how heartless they have become. Well, let's see how good a shot we can be.
Yeah, that giant stack of hay is probably for them too.
Well, that's good. They'll love these. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, take the whole bag, honey.
There you go.
Are they red delicious?
They are.
Oh, good for you. Thanks.
They were the ones you wanted. You gonna toss them all, or do you want some of them?
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Watch out for the fence, honey.
Oh, I know. That would be a little painful.
Now, we'll try to reach this one first, okay? Let's see, I'll go first. I'll go first. See how good a shot I am. See how close I can get to the fence. I got apple for you. You think I can get it to you?
Don't touch the fence.
Nope.
I just don't know if they want apples or not. I don't know. If
Oh, they love apples.
Are you sure?
Oh, I know
Have you
that.
tried them before?
Oh, yes, I know that. They hardly ever get them. Here, honey.
Just don't hit them.
May I have another, throw me another apple? Well, maybe you're a better shot than I am. Why don't you try?
Oh, I'm probably not, but they might not just be moving because it's cold too. Don't forget.
There! Somebody wants it. Look at that. Look at that. You try, Devin.
He's not getting up today.
You try, honey. You try, Devin.
I don't want to though. I don't want to hit him.
I'm doing all right. Listen to him. Can you hear him crunching? How about you fellas in the back row there?
No, they're coming forward though. They're coming forward. Oh, he dropped it.
How's that, Devin? Right to him. I gotta save one. It's on my list today to eat an apple.
Apple a day.
Do you see how they love them, Devin? How about the black one?
He's reaching forward for it. That guy's sitting down. I want to see him get it.
He's sitting down because he doesn't feel good.
Yeah, probably for one.
Okay, you got one left for me?
There's one left, yeah.
Here, black one. Here, black one. Oh, darn it. Just one, huh?
Just hope it's not an electric fence. Have an electric apple. Well, I think everyone's got one now.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm a bad throw. Well, that was fun.
The one left in the bag.
Oh, I'm so happy. That's fun. Yeah, that one's mine. I'm supposed to eat that.
I'm pretty sure they go somewhere.
Devin, it's wonderful. They're happy. Devin, come out of here in low gear, okay? It's soft.
What?
Come out of here in low gear. It's soft.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm in the snow a lot.
Where'd you put my
Right.
Okay, thanks. You want half of it?
I'm alright.
I can cut it in two, you know, because I have a Swiss Army.
Oh, good. But I'm alright.
Now come out in low gear, honey, and very slowly. There, that's good. It tasted good to him, Devin.
Looks like it.
Well, I like what you say. It shows compassion.
Yeah.
And the other is so dehumanized.
Yeah, that's why I admire the leaders I admire. I think Franklin Roosevelt, Lyndon Johnson, Theodore Roosevelt, President Obama. I think they all enacted legislation, enacted programs, and did things to change for the better, and to help the least fortunate among us, and to help the majority of Americans. I think that's the kind of thing our government should do.
Yes, absolutely.
Rather than the reactionary right wing, the Republicans that insist government should do nothing. Everyone's on their own.
Yeah.
Pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, even if you don't have boots.
Yeah.
I think that's wrong.
It's good, Devin.
Just scale back the empire we have too. Take all of the troops we still have in Germany, in Japan, in Korea, maybe not Korea, in Africa, in every nation where we station troops and advisors and things. They don't need to be all over the world. We're not an empire, we're not an imperialist nation, or at least we shouldn't be. We're withdrawing from Iraq, that's good. But it's not only a tremendous waste of money, but just silly and outdated and imperialist of us to keep troops stationed all over the world in every country just to show our power, or to show influence over the rest of the world.
Yeah, that's what the British Empire used to do, that's right.
Yeah.
And you want to go through the yard, or do you want to go down 9H?
Oh, right, where's the thing now? You gotta tell me how to get there.
Well, let's go through the yard. Take the next right.
Into the fireplace?
Yes. Yes, that's good. And also people get killed in those places and get wounded. Slow down, Devin, for your car, for the sake of your car.
Yep.
Potholes. Slow down, baby.
It's also a double standard, though, that we
Yes, it is.
that we revere and are very, very, very concerned for every single death that takes place in war. That's good that we care that much and that we show compassion for that.
Yes.
But we ignore the facts and statistics that 10 times as many people die every year from not having health insurance than from being in Afghanistan.
Oh, really? Yeah. You want to turn that right?
The museum's down here somewhere?
Well, it used to be.
I know it was around there. Where's it now?
I'm going to show you. But I thought, hold it there. Take it easy on your car.
It's big bumps. It's big bumps. But,
Take care of your car. Here's the new Amanda's fireplace warehouse. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now then, museum. We're going out again. The museum used to be right there. Make a right, if you would. And this road is just as bad, if not worse. And I'm not going to say anything until you see it. Hey, right here.
Yep. There's a big dirt patch here. Take it through that.
Yeah. Looks rather majestic, don't you think?
Pretty good here. I like this. I'll get the box out of the back then.
Thanks. You got good boots on?
I'm wearing normal shoes, it's fine.
This key goes in upside down, Devin, for some reason. I'll show you where that box goes. What do you think?
Looks good.
Took the move pretty well, don't you think?
Yeah.
Even the jackets didn't fall down off the wall. Okay, you want it right about here. Is it a heavy box?
Not really. No, it's not right.
And have you got a label on the other end?
I don't think it does. Nope.
Okay. This is the only column that fell.
Oh, yeah, I can understand that being at the end.
Oh? Yeah, that's right. So, you know, it turned out to be a good thing. It showed us that it will move,
Yeah.
that the wheels will go around, and it showed us that everything didn't topple into the center.
This is good.
And I think it's aesthetically so much better.
Yeah, the area's nice.
And there is no junk. Do you see the paint box?
Somewhere over here. Okay.
Yeah, right here. You got room in there for this?
Let's see. Yes.
And, okay, thanks, if you'd close it up. Now do you see the camera box? It says camcorders, right? Is that camcorders or vegan labels?
Camcorder. That is a camcorders.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a.
There's just room for that. Let me get this out of the way.
Just pull it back a little bit. There you go.
Thank you. All right, pants over here. Any one of these boxes, like that one. Put pants in there. Oh, everything's empty, just about there. Thank you. Those are all clothes boxes, Devin. These three clothes, excuse me, are all clothes boxes.
Good. Lots of room.
Now, hold out your hand. That's equipment that doesn't work anymore. Hold out your hand.
Oh, I'm pretty sure these go somewhere towards the end, right?
Yeah, I was going to give you the rest of
Oh, okay.
Devin McConnell. That's
That's the Happy Book copies, yes.
Hmm.
I want to keep them up front. Put them in a
Okay.
drawer or something. Then we know where they are.
I think you're right about. Here, hold your hand flat, honey. We're almost done. So let's go with that, and we'll choose a place for that
Yeah.
that you like. These are equipment that doesn't work anymore. This goes with the Canon, which you'll see down the road there. You see Canon camera down the road? Okay. Canon camera. You'll see it very quickly. And I'm also looking for 2-inch. Here's 2-inch. Let me look at that first. Blue Sky Preserver. Now does this tell me what commercial it is? Isn't it something? There's 5 Apple commercials.
You want the instructions to go on the trust box?
Devin, it says in the, it tells you it's the file box here in the last column.
In the very left column?
And Dr. Eric Beth and CNN and this is the file box we're looking for. So I'm going to move this one that you just put in. Watch out for the back now. These, whoops,
No, they're not very
that belongs here.
Next box down.
What's this one? Oh, Dr. Beth. Dr. Beth was German, and he was a theoretical physicist. And he was good. And these things are in here, some in English and some in German. I'm going to tell that at the end of it. Now, wait a second, honey. Let's see if we can. Yeah. Here's what we're going to do.